My beer is just out of reach.
That's good.
No, it's not.
Pass me the slime, though.
No, I'm not. We're not playing with slime.
I want to play with
Put the beer right on top of the GameCube case.
I can't. My thing's in the way now. Someone has to get it for me.
The guest has to get it.
Okay.
Alright, I got
Yes.
There you go.
And my little cup.
Your little cup? What the fuck?
Yes, and then I will give you the slime.
Oh.
And my cell phone. It's right there.
There you go.
Thank you.
Go crazy.
Awesome. I got to silence it.
That's our intern, Eddie.
Intern Eddie.
I handle all the people.
First day, yeah. He's also...
I handle all the fan mail that comes in.
Yeah.
He doesn't get paid a lot because there's not a lot of work.
Then again, I am an intern. I'm supposed to get paid.
That's awesome.
Welcome to our 11th podcast.
Number 11?
Are you sure it's 11?
Are you sure?
I'm-
You're in charge of that.
Yeah. It's all on you, man.
Oh, I thought you guys messed up.
So I just got into a car crash and I'm on meds, and I didn't realize I shouldn't be drinking until I stood up after drinking for about an hour. And I was like, wait, I probably should have
It's
mixed
really bad on your liver.
these meds with alcohol.
You're gonna kill yourself.
All right.
But you guys are all okay. You and your mom got in a car crash.
Yeah, we got into a pretty gnarly car crash. I'm not going to talk about details because it's still kind of legal issues or whatever.
Is it really?
I mean, yeah, you don't really want to talk about that stuff, I guess.
Like, okay, what's the worst that could happen? Just so, because I'm curious, because I really don't know.
The only thing that I think could happen is that the lawsuit gets thrown out. If there is a lawsuit, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because
like
because I
the worst
disclosed
that could happen.
details.
Yeah. Okay. So like the worst that could happen is you disclose information, and then the other person that was driving crashed into you, and say like they can say like, well, in the podcast that I was listening to because I'm a big fan.
Yeah, like something like that, I guess. But I don't know.
And then I
So I'm just going to avoid it by
mail.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you got some days off of work.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some time off work, which is pretty cool. I haven't gotten super bored just yet.
Getting the vacation days in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully
Get those
you-
vacation time. Can't really do anything though because my arm is so messed up. Sucks.
But anyway, yeah, let's introduce Eddie.
Eddie.
Not Brian, another guest.
Yes, a new guest.
Yeah, I won this contest.
Guest number 2, technically, I guess.
Guess number 2.
Well, actually, number
3.
Yeah, but we lost the podcast with the other guests. So.
Lost the other 2.
Yeah,
yeah, and Alyssa, which we'll have you.
they'll come back. They'll always come back.
They always come back. Always do.
Plot twist, they never come back.
If you guys
That's
have any
it.
other games that to mention that we should play,
Crash.
the Crash, yeah.
We played a little bit of Crash.
You played a little bit.
I didn't understand why people like Crash.
It's a fun game.
I was so anti-Crash. I played like this is the most boring thing ever. And then it got to the bridge level, and I got like really into it.
Screw that bridge level. That bridge level is hard as shit.
I got like way into Crash, and like I didn't get it at first. Like I think that's a perfect example of someone like not appreciating something until they play it. Because I was like, this game's stupid. Like this, you just walk in a line. That's the game.
Fine.
And then I played. I was like, okay, I can kind of see the attraction now because it's challenging. Some
Yeah,
parts.
I mean, that's what old games had. They
Yeah.
have challenges in them.
Yeah.
Old games, that's what they're all about, is being challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, like, and that's what I like about Naughty Dog, right? They make
Yeah,
Crash.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah, Naughty Dog.
They kept to it, and even so, I heard rumors. I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that the bridge level is even more so challenging than.
It was a lot more challenging this time around than the.
But that's actually kind of a mistake, no? Because it's more like of a remodel, so like they kind of remodeled it incorrectly.
Yeah.
That's what I heard, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Do they still have the hidden level? There's like a hidden level called Storm.
Like Slippery Slope.
Slippery Slope.
It's because that one's Slippery Slope's inside this one. Just the hidden level. I don't know what's the name of it, but I don't think they have it inside this one.
Yeah, did you hear about that, Tyler?
Yeah, finished
No,
level
I have no
inside the
idea.
first one.
Yeah, there's a really there's a level that's insanely difficult, and they never added it on, but you can add it, of course, via Game Shark.
Is it a creepypasta? Like you go in there and Crash has red
then,
eyes
like,
and he's
Crash-
bleeding from the
Crash
face.
commits suicide.
Jumps off, commits suicide, never comes back to life.
People release it, but then the video was destroyed 2 months
okay.
later.
Then he appears on your front door.
Wow. That's awesome.
No, but it was really difficult. But I mean, I saw videos on YouTube. I'll probably try to link it, but it didn't look that difficult. I mean, compared to the videos that compared to the games or the levels that I played on Crash.
It wasn't that bad.
It's not that it wasn't that bad. It was just the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Crash is hard, regardless.
Yeah, there's some bits in Crash just like, why the fuck am I playing this?
I find playing it side scrolling because Crash. The thing about Crash is
That perspective is just. Off.
yeah, it
Yeah.
changes between 3D and it changes it until 2D
Side scroller.
side scroller.
Super
I like
idea.
side scroller a lot more than the 3D aspect of it because
The 3D is just like the perspective
you
is
have
way
to
off.
you have to like check the shadow of it jumping, and I just don't understand the jumping.
Yeah, same here.
What is it
really-
about those games, right? The old games is like
Yeah.
you jump, but you have to jump perfectly.
Yeah, you got to get like in the fluid motion of it, which I get. Like you can really feel it when you jump. That's why I like it.
That's true.
So kind of like the first Castlevania. Jumping is like there's an input delay, so you jump really off. It's like really weird when you jump, but you just have to get a feel for it. That's what makes it so challenging.
That's what it was?
Yeah, in the first Castlevania,
Oh.
and then they all just became crazy whip 'em easy mode.
Do you feel like
after
games
that.
have become easier over the years?
Oh yeah, because people get frustrated.
You say that,
Big
but
air
then
quotes.
Dark Souls has been
But that's
actually
but that is
taken
a
off.
that is a point. Like they make it a point to like you're gonna die. Like that's the whole theme
the
of Dark
marketing
Souls, so that
of
they're
it.
trying to
For
kill
the
you.
Die edition.
And
Yeah.
even then, I feel like Dark Souls 1 was way harder than 2 and 3. It just kind of got easier, but they said still kept.
I
the
don't
whole-
know about that. Like, I really don't know. I want to agree with you, but then like I played 2 and 3, and they're super fucking hard. But the thing
The
was,
thing
it
about
was,
the
no, but it's-
Wasn't 3 more
parts in
lenient than the
1.
first two?
There were
Yeah.
parts in Dark Souls 1 which made you want to stop playing the game.
yes, but let me finish. Just like 3, and I think it was 3. Was no 2. 2 was so hard that like I remember there were some parts where I was like, I want to stop playing. I was like, wait, there's so many people playing it. I can just fucking summon
someone-
them,
Yeah.
and then we could finish the boss. And I did that so many times. Dark Souls 1 was when it wasn't popular.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, for those of you who never played Dark Souls, you can summon a random player in the game
Mm-hmm.
to help beat the boss of that section or that
Yeah.
that section of the map. And once you beat it, they leave.
Yeah, for me, it was never a question of difficulty with bosses. It was a difficulty question with like the layout of the maps. Like Blighttown was friggin' insane. If you want to explore everything, because you get poison darted every corner. And Orlando, when you're trying to walk on those beams and those guys are shooting huge arrows at you. Or when you get to the Crystal Caverns, there was a point when Ramon was playing the Crystal Caverns level, and he had to walk along this
Dude.
invisible bridge, and he had me standing 2 feet away from the Xbox
Literally.
cord, ready to unplug it because he didn't want to lose all those souls.
'Cause
He was like, Tyler, you got to get ready. If I
That's why
say
the,
it,
that's why
I'm
the
gonna
mechanic
unplug.
of Dark Souls is so perfect, because every time you died, it showed the flame button or the flame icon, which the flame icon means that
It's safe.
it's auto saving.
Yeah.
So it's every time you die. So every time you die, or like when you fall off a dieable death, you're falling to the point of death, it will show the icons. You're like, it knows you're auto saving.
Yeah.
So everyone will be like, okay, so if I fall off this infinite chasm to the depths, just turn off the game.
Yeah, I was like right there, my finger on the button.
Sometimes we'll fail, but sometimes we'll do it like,
Yeah.
yes, and it'll be like perfect.
And he's like, he just walk along like, Tyler, do it. I'm like, oh, and I press the button all fast. It's like, oh, thank God, I didn't lose everything.
We just
Like
play
it was that level of difficulty.
That's where you know the game's like difficult.
Yeah, seriously.
But like, I don't know. Some games are like that, but yeah, other games are a lot easier now.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just kind of hand-holdy. They really want to like just teach you how to play the game every step of the way. The tutorials never go away. The little pop-up tutorials. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, which I don't get, because I feel like me growing up, I love games that were difficult because you play them for a very long time. Like, I remember even playing Rayman. I don't know if people ever played that. Like, there was a level that was specifically super difficult, and I was on that level for like 4 days. And I would eat, I'd wake up, I'd go to school, and I'd come back and I'd be like, I have to beat that level. But that's what's
Yeah.
cool about it. It's like, it's not like now where you just search up the fucking guide and you're just like,
What's the most difficulty you've ever had with a game?
probably that game. I probably
Really?
want to say Rayman. Rayman 2: The Great Escape.
Okay.
There's a part where I guess it's sort of like Crash, because in a Crash you can get on, you can ride on animals. Instead, in this one, Rayman, you can ride on a robot pig, or I don't know what do you want to call it, just a robot mount,
Uh-huh.
and you ride on it, and you go on like these specific, like, I don't know what you call it, but like it's just these bridges. I'll take pictures of the game because it's hard to explain, because it's only stuff that you can explain in old games, because you know how old games are.
Yeah.
It's a completely different world. And so, like, yeah, you can make a right and left turn, but I guess it's sort of like Majora's Mask when you do on the Goron trials.
Yeah.
Like, so the moment you fuck up in the last part of the game, like, it's done. That's how it was. Like, the moment you fuck up and you make a wrong turn, you all die. I was stuck on that for fucking 3 days. Yeah, thanks for
That's alright.
It wasn't a fart.
It
we
was
swear.
slime.
It was
a
a
slime.
slimy fart.
It was slime in a jar, like those little 99-cent toys.
Yeah, but
Anyway, yeah.
I was stuck on it for like 3 days, and me being a kid, I started crying. I was like, I'm done with this game. I was like, how can I not beat this? I just want to beat this game already. I remember, but then, not to change the subject, but I remember because I was playing on Nintendo 64, and that's when memory cards, I don't know about you new kids, but they were still...
Back in the day.
Back in the day, they were fucking new idea. So I had to play Rayman 2, The Great Escape, as like, without a memory card because I was cheap. So I had to beat it. Or no, I had to go like through, I don't know, 20 levels, and it'd be like, if you want to save it, you gotta go buy a memory card. I was like,
Wow.
what the fuck is a memory card?
What the fuck?
Whatever. I was just like, not buy one, and I'll just turn it off, and I'll just play it again tomorrow. And
Make you go crazy. I can't afford a memory card.
Exactly. That's the way it was back then. Back when memory cards were super new.
Just leave the console on. And just
awesome.
hope that your mom doesn't turn
But
it
that
off.
takes up so much electricity.
So?
Yeah.
I
You're not
think I
paying
tried. Yeah, I tried that at one point. Yeah, I did do that a few times. But then at one point, I was just like, you know what?
Nah,
I'm not gonna,
I always
I'm
thought
not
people who did that were insane. Like, I always thought, like, it would just melt the game in my mind.
gonna- You know, yeah, I think that's what I thought because I got super hot. I was a kid back then.
I remember one time I went to sleep, my brother was playing Oblivion. He was, like, on the fucking Xbox playing Oblivion. And I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed. Like, whatever. Go to bed. Wake up, my brother's still playing. I'm like, you kidding me? Are you insane? He's like, dude, Dark Brotherhood. I gotta play it.
That's how remote I was back when we were in elementary school. We were like in 6th or 7th grade, and he started playing World of Warcraft.
Oh my god.
And the way my house, it was in my parents' house, so the only computer we had was in the den, which is the family living room. And he played for like, he was like, I'm gonna keep playing. I'm just gonna keep playing. I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. He's like, I'm gonna keep playing. And like, I wake up the next morning, he's just like, I take a like he was just, his eyes were droopy, and then my parents were like, Ramon, what is wrong with you?
That's amazing.
It was
I remember like
he was
waking
like,
up.
the first thing I looked at him, the first thing he did, he turned to me, he's just like, I don't even know what's going on. That's what he said.
That's amazing. Dude, that's what World of Warcraft did to him. It just consumed his life. That's what it does for everyone. MMOs are so bad for your health.
I guess.
I remember I was in a fairly recently, it was like 4 years ago, but I was a real hondo taking a human sexuality class, and I was talking to this skinny, nerdy, emo dude.
Nice.
Nice. But I was sitting there talking to him. I was like, so what do you do, man? He's like, nah, nothing. I just fucking play WoW, and that's about it. I was like, oh, cool. So you play a lot of WoW? He's like, yeah, I'm like a head leader of a guild, so we do a bunch of raids and shit. I was like, that's pretty cool. You get to do raids and shit? He's like, it's not cool, man. like, what do you mean? He's like, I am on that game 24/7 doing raids, running dungeons. I'm like, why? He's like, dude, I'm like the raid boss, basically. Like, I have to do everything with everyone. I'm the guild leader. I always have to be there. I'm like, why do you do it? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm so tired.
It's like Abraham. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get why he likes it. He's not here to defend himself, so sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe he could defend himself in that next podcast, but I'm sorry, Abraham, but you fucking suck because you're so into FF. Final Fantasy 14, is it? No.
Yes.
Abraham's gonna
14,
come to the
15.
door, but I'd be like, not so fast.
He's done it before. So be prepared.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14, he's so into it. It's just like, dude, like, he tells me, he's like, I can't do the podcast because I got to do a raid. It's like,
Yeah.
It's a job.
It is. It's a job you're not getting paid for.
And he looks sad about it. Like, okay, he loves the game. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when he talks about it, he loves it and stuff, and I'll give him that. But some days, some parts of the days, he'll be like, okay, I gotta fucking do this. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, like MMOs, that's just what they do. They just consume you. They expect too much of you.
So, do you feel like that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
No.
I actually feel like it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. Because you want it to reward the players who play the longest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do feel like that.
You don't just want to hand out shit like every other fucking game.
Yes.
It consumes too much time.
It does.
It does. No, don't get me wrong. It does.
But if you're doing a monthly
I mean, you get to
subscription, it's
consume
more
it.
bang for your buck.
It's always going to be unfair. Like, if you think about it that way, because it's always going to reward the players that, I don't mean to be mean, but who don't have a life. It always rewards those players.
Yeah, if you don't have a job, if you're not going to school, if you have the time to just sit around and sponge off your daddy's money or whatever and just play this game, then of course you're going to be the furthest ahead.
But I feel like that's fair. You've spent all that time into the game, like Vanilla WoW. You know, don't mean to get into that, but like,
Dude, Vanilla WoW. Those are the glory days.
fuck. Like, I remember Ramon used to always tell me, you know, you buy a mount, you're a fat ass. Like, it took 10,000 gold. I'm pulling it out of my house, but like
Yeah.
10,000 gold to buy a mount. No one has a mount.
Yeah,
You
like
buy
fucking
every-
having a
well,
mount.
not
Are you
even,
kidding me?
Not even that. It's like you go to this section of the map, this city in this particular area, and that no one knows about, this cave that's hidden. You can find this store, or no, that's hidden, and then at this time of day, you can find the store that sells mounts for so expensive.
Yeah.
And then you buy it. It's like,
Because nobody knew. That was before the days of like
That's so
forums
cool.
and like everything. You just explore this world and you're rewarded for it. And it was so awesome for just you're stumbling upon these things.
it goes to like, I mean, going to or comparing it to Pokemon Go is like, don't mean to change the subject, but like it's like legendaries are meant to be legendary. I know last podcast we were talking about Pokemon MMOs, which is
Yeah.
cool because everybody gets their own legendary. Pokemon Go, what is it? The new update,
Everyone can get it.
Pokérates.
Poke rates, and then the
Yeah.
first day I see Tyler's friend has Articuno and has Lugia, and I'm just like, okay, that's super easy to get legendary.
Yeah, it's not super easy. Like you have to like fight for it, and then like
It isn't.
you have to beat him in a raid boss first, and then if you beat him, you have the chance of catching him with the encounter. He can always run away on you.
Okay, then I guess that's easy.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I guess that's
That's,
fair.
yeah, that's easy.
It's
Yeah.
it's fair, I guess, but it's still
how
like
fair
it's
can you
still a
make it?
legendary.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, I
just-
guess how
they
can-
probably just shouldn't have put legendaries in the game.
No, I feel like you should have. No, but I feel like, okay, would you have liked it if it was only one person in the game could have a legendary?
I don't know, man, because like I'm looking at I'm playing the game a lot, and I still have yet to see a single legendary in a gym. So maybe they're not as rare as we've led to believe.
Right,
Maybe
so,
Tyler is the only person out there
so your
with
friend is super cool.
it, right? Maybe he's just the one guy who has one. I don't know.
The one.
Because I'm checking every gym, every single one I pass by, and I haven't seen a legendary yet. Because I want to see if other people have it, but they don't.
I guess. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, Eddie. You've been quiet. What's the hardest game you ever played?
I don't know. I just,
Come on.
All right,
there's gotta
thank
be
you, Eddie.
something.
That was a very intriguing part. You were playing Binding of Isaac and all that shit.
screw that.
Binding of Isaac. Ugh.
Binding of Isaac. It took me like, to be honest, it took me at least well over, dude, one whole day. I guess like 24 hours or
That's a
50 hours just to beat it once.
That's not a lot. Dude,
That's a
you,
lot.
you consider that long?
For Binding of Isaac,
Yes.
just to beat it once. I couldn't even get to mom.
Well, it's like a game you're supposed to replay a lot, right?
I mean, you can beat it in one go.
I don't know.
It's the items that you get that make
Oh,
that
okay.
make the run.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
one of those games.
All right, so let's talk about I believe it's Ark.
Let's not and say we did. All right, fine. Let's talk about Ark,
Cuz
the dinosaur game.
yeah, the thing I want to say about that, not because
ARK?
Ibrahim's brother wants us to
Ibrahim's-
play.
Oh my god. I'm stuck in this chat group that I didn't want to be in. It's just like who's on right now, who's on later, who's available to play. It's like, oh my god.
No,
I
okay.
don't even have a PC for it yet.
I want to talk about the people that are being that are complaining, like always. So okay, so Ark, the thing, I don't know if you guys heard of this. So Ark, they haven't released the game yet. The official release of the game.
We played the beta, right?
We played the beta.
Yeah, we played it.
We played it like a Syrian, you mean?
At some point, I remember being on a beach, picking up sticks and fighting dinosaurs. That's the game, right? That's Ark.
That sounds more like imagination.
Yeah, I think that was Ark. Yeah, we played at Syrian, I think.
Okay.
But whatever. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It still hasn't officially been released.
It's still in beta?
What people are pissed off about is that it still hasn't been released. They have a release date. I'll search it up later, but I don't know the exact release date, but they had a pre-release, and usually the pre-alpha builds are cheaper.
Yeah.
But they're releasing it for $60.
The whole game for $60.
The whole game for $60. The
In
pre-release.
in pre-alpha.
Yeah, because we mentioned this before. A lot of games are getting into the whole trend of exactly like Minecraft or DayZ. The game isn't finished. It's a whole bunch of fucking glitches, but you can buy the game and support us, and we'll fix it at an undisclosed time.
Well, we played Minecraft in free alpha. How much was that? Free? Yeah.
Was it free?
Yeah, it was for free.
Okay, well then
download it and
I
play
forgot
it.
about that. Okay, no. Okay, well, other games. I guess I don't have anything to back me up. But.
Free alpha games for $60.
No,
that's ridiculous.
That's totally beautiful. Okay, that totally makes sense. But there are other games that are in pre-alpha, pre-beta, whatever. You buy it, you play it, and they're like, okay, this game isn't finished yet, but we'll finish it later, and you guys get to try it.
What if it never gets better?
Which, like we said last podcast, it always happens.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Guns of Icarus, I believe.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't want to pull things out of my ass, but
What about Guns of
Isn't it
Icarus?
early access though?
I think that's an early access.
Early access game.
But
We
early
played
access,
that game too.
Yeah.
a lot of games
We paid like $20 for Guns of
Yeah.
Icarus, right?
The 4-pack.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I said I don't want to pull things out of my ass, but I know there are a few games that are like that you can buy it early access, beta, alpha, whatever you want to say, and it's not finished yet. It's super glitchy.
Guns
but
of Icarus
basic-
wasn't too glitchy, was it? I feel like for what we paid for, we got a good game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
knock us all
Don't get me
out.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
I really
it's
enjoyed
cheap.
Guns of Icarus.
It's cheap.
We should replay that.
We should. Yeah, we'll definitely
really-
play because
yeah,
we
I
never
like that
actually
game a lot.
recorded.
Because I feel like that's a game that's kind of came and went. People just didn't give it like enough attention.
Yeah,
Because when it came
definitely.
out,
There are
people
games that
like, were
deserve
all
more
over
attention.
it. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in
That
a
was a really
sense, where
fun
that
game.
trend goes on, where I believe it's bad. Where where game companies are like, okay, we don't have to try very hard, because I feel like game companies are doing this. They're like, we don't have to try very hard. We can just give them the beta or the alpha with a whole bunch of glitches. They'll buy it, and we'll never finish it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like that's coming.
Because they already made their money. Why would they want to put in
get
more
their
money?
So then this is what it's getting to. Arc online, they're buying it for $60, and people are like, why the fuck are we buying it for the full retail price of a game, and it's not even finished yet? It's full glitches. There's not all the content. And then their argument was, well, the thing is, you have to realize is that game stores like GameStop or like, I guess, Amazon, they won't take the game on their shelves. They want it They want it to be a real game. They want it to be a game that you can have a physical copy. No one will accept their game to sell if they're going to be selling it for cheap. Do you get what I'm saying? If they sell it for cheap as pre-release, they feel like they're cheating them. So because everybody's going to buy it pre-release super cheap, and then when the actual full game comes out, it's going to be $60. No one's going to buy it because everybody already bought it.
If you're stupid, I guess. I mean, like if you're.
I mean, that's the reasoning, but that's what the
Yeah.
developer said, which I kind of agree with him. I
can see that from their point of view. Yeah,
I can empathize with him. He's saying like, I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to put it at full price because no other fucking Best Buy, Amazon,
They're not going to shelf
GameStop,
this game.
they're
for
not going to put it
$20.
on shelf it for $20 because they want it at $60. Because why am I going to sell it for $60 as a pre-release game? But then I don't know. What do you think about that? Like,
I think I get where they're coming from, but at the same time, it's like no one's just gonna buy this game just because it's $20. They're gonna be like, oh shit, this game's $20. Better fucking buy it. They're gonna buy it because they have faith in the game. They know what it is. They think it's gonna go somewhere. And then if you buy it for $20, maybe there should be a thing where like you're stuck on like a little island or something. You only have this little $20 version of the game, and then you pay the difference. You pay the $40 and you unlock the $60 version once it's done.
that's true. I
know?
never heard of that, but that's cool.
You keep them in a tutorial stage for $20, which they can still have. They can still have fun there. They can still do shit. And they can experience a $20 game. But then when they're, once they have enough money and they backed it, then you come out with this $60 version of the game, which has so much more shit, so much more going on.
And then in the end, you're like, I like the tutorial better.
I know, right?
Yeah, probably, but I don't know.
I could definitely. Everyone just hang out the tutorial. I'm like, this is fun. Everything outside sucks. It's all glitchy.
What would you call those genre of games? It's like
That kind of DayZ survival.
yeah, like
games.
we talked about DayZ last podcast, but like
Yeah.
it's like what genre would you call that?
I don't know. FPS survival game. There's a lot of them, like the 7 Days to Die.
What's the popular
Daisy,
one?
Ark, Forest, the Forest,
No, the popular one that's out right now.
Battlegrounds.
Rust.
Unknown player
Battlegrounds.
battlegrounds.
Yeah,
Never heard of it. I mean, never heard of it in the sense where I was the last to hear of it.
yeah. It's cool. There was a version that's kind of like it but different. It came out a while ago and it was really cool. And
I was telling people about
it.
it. I don't know if we're talking about the same one, but there was one that's called. Okay, I don't know if Eddie, have you ever seen this movie? It's called Battle Royale.
No.
It's
It's a
on
weird
Netflix.
Japanese movie.
It's a Japanese movie
It's
where
basically Hunger Games with Japanese people.
I guess is the best way to explain it. Yeah, a bunch of Japanese people, they get stuck on an island and it's a game show, quote unquote game show, and they gotta kill each other with any weapon at their disposal. Never heard of it.
No.
Okay, so,
Really?
No.
How old are you, man?
Yeah,
I don't know. Like,
he's the new generation.
I'm
guess.
for the new generation. That
I don't
they
know, I
always
thought-
hate and talk about
I
so
thought it
much.
was a pretty popular show or
Battle
game.
Royale? No,
whatever.
it's a movie.
Movie.
No.
My
But
bad.
anyway, yeah, like
If you were
there's
to
a
compare
game.
it to the new generation, it gets
I will
Hunger
definitely
Games.
post it because I think that game needs more audience.
You
But-
mean that movie?
movie.
Well, that movie too.
Yeah.
But there's a game
the
that
game?
There's a game
came
for
out
it?
that kind of like really correlated with it. But what I heard was they got really bad reviews because the game just refused to update it and refused to do shit with it.
What game?
No, they updated the game that I'm talking about. I don't know what the title is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You don't know the title.
Yes.
I was
God
waiting-
damn
Battle
it.
Royale.
I was waiting for you to say the name of the game. I was like,
Yeah.
what game are you talking
Yeah, I
about?
think
Fine,
You're
but like
hyping it
they're
up.
stuck on an island for like 12 minutes. It's first person, and you can build your own weapons. You can build your own shit, and then you fight each other. Like there's a group of like 8 people, and you just fight each other, and like one shot is one kill.
Okay, so basically kind of like Battleground or DayZ.
No,
or
it's nothing like Battlegrounds.
It's,
'cause
it's
Battlegrounds
very
is
similar to
stupid.
Battleground. Battleground's the same scenario. You
Is it?
get dropped in a world, you gotta
Alright,
kill
you
each
explain
other,
it,
and then the
why.
thing shrinks.
It's Hunger Games, right?
Okay. Yeah, Battleground is basically Hunger Games where like you get parachuted into this realm of whatever, and it drops you off, and like you can go in with them. One man, you can go in by yourself, one man, 2-man squads or 4-man squads, and they parachute you in. You can find weapons, and the whole point is to like kill each other on the map. But there's like a huge map, and there's a timer that like when the timer goes down, the thing will shrink like that.
So that the players are forced to.
Yeah. So if you're just hiding in a corner, the map is going to shrink. So it's going to bring out those fucking little cheese lords who are just hiding in a corner waiting for everyone to die.
Those cheese lords are fun.
Fuck those guys. Or just sit back and wait for everyone to die. So then they have to come out because the map is shrinking. So it like pushes people in this little close location. I don't know what the timer limit is. Like maybe like with like 1 second left, it goes like a little 3x3 little square where people just have to fight for the last man alive. I'm not sure.
How many people is it? 100?
Something like that. Yeah.
100?
Some crazy amount. Yeah. And it all comes down to whatever your group is, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know how it ends.
It ends by the last person who survives.
I guess. But then what if you're in a 4-man squad? You have to
Last
kill each
person
other?
who survived, you have to kill each other. That's just the only way.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe you guys have to turn on each other.
Just kill yourself. And
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
So I don't know what the game Carlos was talking about was or how it
Battle
ends,
Royale, the movie.
basically. But
The movie
that's
to a
what
game.
Battlegrounds is too. Like they're all similar. They're all the same kind of fucking game. It all started with DayZ. I don't care what anyone says. DayZ was the founding father of this genre.
Yeah, so you don't have to fucking commit suicide. The guy who made DayZ.
Yeah, right.
I'm
You're,
sorry.
you're still cool, man. We love you.
We love you.
Yeah.
You don't have to
DayZ
get in your
was
own
great.
depressive state. Sorry
Yeah.
to get it that
Sorry,
far.
we never bought the final version of your game.
You're super cool.
Yeah, like
No, but
yeah.
he even said to get back into, I don't know what you guys were talking about, but to get back to
Same
Ark,
thing, yeah.
he said it was fucking ridiculous that they're making it $60.
Yeah.
But I think
'Cause it
it's-
is. It is
I think
ridiculous.
I think it kind of makes sense.
I can see where they're coming from, but it is ridiculous to pay $60 for a shitty game that's probably never going to get better. I think you're stupid if you do that. And don't
Yeah.
expect me to pay it for it. And don't be like, well, my game failed because no one bought my shitty $60 version when it came out. No one wanted to play pre-alpha. I'm like, yeah, because you want me to pay for it. You don't charge people for pre-alpha. Come on, man. Minecraft pre-alpha was free.
It's
Fucking
just
Minecraft,
it's
like the most
just-
successful game of all time.
It's getting to that trend where people want to make a game, but they basically want charity for it. You know,
Yeah, it's so...
help
oh,
me
God.
make this game. It's just like,
I can't stand this whole Kickstarter, GoFundMe thing that's become a thing, I guess. Like, people won't do anything unless
so
people
you okay?
pay them for it.
So okay,
What happened to passion projects? What happened to doing something because you want to do it?
Oh yeah, let me ask this question then. So Kickstarter, like, okay, so right now we were earlier we were playing Exploding Kittens, which
Yeah.
was the number one backed Kickstarter project. So like thinking about that, it's an Exploding Kittens is a good game. Don't get me wrong, it's a really fun game, but it's like 60, maybe 50 cards. It's really a really small amount of cards.
Where's the
You
card
could
machine?
make
Made-
this at home.
Made
If
by
they made PDF files for each card and put them online, be like, hey, just write it on a fucking 2x4 card, fucking flashcards, you know?
it was made by like Oatmeal,
Nice.
which is the artist, the Oatmeal artists, which make
Yeah, the
comic book
Oatmeal.
strips, right?
Yeah, the oatmeal. Yeah.
The Oatmeal.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't recognize his art. I've never seen his art
I
before.
recognize the art, but I don't think I've
Yeah.
heard of them much.
The art was familiar. It's just the name is just off.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like you back them up, but it's like I don't know, how was it back then? I like what I'm trying to say is like what makes it so different now than the way it was back then? Where back then people would spend all their money on the own game and like make it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean to be mean. Like I really I'm asking that question. Like
Everything was cheaper? Question mark?
no, it's just
No,
like back
not
then
that.
everybody did everything their own way.
Yeah, everything did what they wanted to do. Like, look
They
at this
didn't
game.
ask
Look at
for
this game
help.
right. It's right here on the table. Just
It's
take a good look at it.
the number one back project.
the
So
color
think about
shade?
that. Okay,
Yeah.
Kickstarter. Think about that. Kickstarter, millions of dollars are put into Kickstarter every day. So I don't know the numbers, but I know it was a pretty good amount of numbers that were put into Exploding Kittens to make that game.
How much money do you think this thing fucking costs? It's just cards.
It's $20.
It's
It's just cards with
20.
illustrations. It's not a lot.
Yeah,
One
if-
person can
if
make this game.
Yeah, if this is the number one Kickstarter thing ever on Kickstarter, must have had so much extra money.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like you could
Exactly.
not make enough stretch goals to cover the money he got. It's ridiculous how much how much money he would have.
I mean,
just
the
from this game, that
expansion
doesn't-
itself costs 15.
The cone of shame right there on the table.
with 5 cents.
Yeah, it's the most
But the
expensive
cone of shame
thing.
made the game. Look at it.
Oh, my
But it's like that's the most expensive thing in the whole card game. The rest of them are just little fucking pieces of cards.
Who doesn't love the cone?
There's no figures. There's no board. There's no dice. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Yeah, it's super cheap, and it's the number one most backed thing. It's crazy. I just don't get it.
Talking about, I don't think we ever talked about that.
You
but-
Wait,
did not need Kickstarter to make this game.
How did he feel? How do you
All
feel
you need to
about
say
the
was like,
Kickstarter
"I'm
and
making this
Patreon where you
game.
have to pay monthly
You guys should
and
buy
this
it,"
is
and then
one-time
people would
thing?
still buy it.
Yeah. What were you saying? Today?
But Patreon and Kickstarter, how like Kickstarter is like, oh, you can pay once, but like Patreon, you have to pay monthly.
Patreon, I get it. You're supporting
You're
this
supporting.
person. Yeah.
Monthly.
I
Patreon,
think
you get
Patreon.
it?
Yeah, Patreon is a monthly subscription.
Monthly
It's
subscription.
like Twitch. Just Twitch, you pay
Really?
$5 a
You
month to
understand that?
support
Yeah, well, like the people was
a
like
creator.
like 5, 10.
Yeah, but you
25,
can
50.
choose your monthly
You
subscriptions.
choose your monthly subscription, and then
Yeah.
with that comes perks.
Yeah,
Kind of
certain perks like a shout out, or maybe they'll make you an art
you can
thing.
you can appear in the end credits.
Yeah, basically. It's not worth it for most people. But I get Patreon if you want to. I get Patreon for artists. If you want to support an online artist or a digital creator, an animator, then yes, I understand it. But for the most part, I don't really get why you would want to give someone your money monthly like that. If they're really
That's why
bringing you
Patreon,
a good product.
I don't understand. Even Kickstarter, I don't understand. Even more so.
Well,
It's-
Patreon, I get it for like artists and I guess YouTube creators. There's a lot of YouTubers who have Patreon,
Just because
but they also get
YouTube.
You're
yeah,
a
because they
big
get
fan.
YouTube money, but not a whole lot.
I don't know. I'll put her name again, but
Who?
there's this artist. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's a lot of my recommended feed. I don't know how it got there. Again, like all these YouTube recommended videos, they get there, but you don't know how. But I got this lady who just draws 3D art. Like she draws like a 3D M&M's candy bag.
Is it hyper
All right.
realistic?
It's hyper realistic.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh my god, it looks so realistic, but I don't give a shit. But why am I why am I looking at this?
Yeah.
Support my Patreon. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's just like Patreon is really just of the kindness of your heart. That's what it comes down to. If you just want to be generous,
Well, that's what I'm trying to get
No,
at. It's all charity. Like,
It is, yeah.
It is. It is all charity. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Where's
I
the
mean,
line?
no, I mean,
no, it's
I'm
like
just trying to ask. Like I said, I mean, I know it
Patreon's kind of
sounds
like that
mean.
question. Like, well, if everyone in the world just gave me $1, I wouldn't be poor.
Yeah, I don't want to sound mean, but it's just like, yeah, back then, no one ever asked for money. I know it was hard back then. I
Yeah.
know it's harder nowadays for everybody,
Well, back then there's like
economy's bad.
a social stigma. Sorry, I slurred my word there, but like a social stigma where like you wouldn't ask for money because it made you seem less of a person.
Yeah,
But now everyone's a fucking beggar. Everyone's on the corner asking for cash. They just don't realize it. They have Patreon. They have GoFundMe. They have
fucking Exploding Kitten made so much fucking bank off of that.
yeah.
It's fucking
Man,
nothing.
he fucking killed it.
Make 60 cars. Like,
It's like the
that's
cheapest fucking possible thing you can
nothing.
make. Don't get me wrong, great game. It's really cool. I'm glad
no,
we bought it.
great mindset, but like, there's so little cards in it. Like,
There is.
Magic the Gathering has thousands of cards in
No
there.
Kickstarter for Magic the Gathering.
No Kickstarter.
Came out in what, the 70s, 80s? I forget.
Yes, well, see, that's why they came out with it before. But the thing is, and that's what's crazy, is like, I don't even know the question
Yeah.
I'm asking, but it's just like Exploding Kittens is like, it came out nowadays with only like 50 cards, but they had to have charity in order to start it. But Magic the Gathering didn't, but now they're at like,
Yeah. You know what that tells me when I see people making Kickstarters, which I can't talk too much shit because we had to GoFundMe. I think,
yeah, I mean, no,
for
yeah,
this.
but I'm asking.
But it didn't get anything, and
That's what I'm
we didn't really push it. You know, it's just kind of there. If people want to support us, they could or whatever.
But you can if you could find us at.
yeah, if it's still there, if it's still up, by all means donate.
Oh,
But-
I'll link up in the description.
I feel like back then people were like, "I'm gonna make this no matter what. This is my passion. I'm gonna do it." Now people are like, "Okay, I'll make this thing if you pay me." Like, there's no passion in anything anymore. No one's making stuff because they want to make it. They're making stuff because people gave them money to make it. Like, well, now I have the means. I'll find a way.
Yeah,
It's very frustrating.
kind of like mods, I guess.
Yeah, modders are like the perfect example of that. No one's starting GoFundMe for modders. You know,
Maybe, hopefully, you can correct me. I don't know what game is doing that now. I'll search it up, but there's a game. I don't want to say it's Skyrim. I don't want to say it's Fallout or Bethesda related, but there's a game that they're thinking of paying the modders up to more than $1,000 a month
for what?
for them putting up their mods, which is beautiful. It's perfect. It is perfect, but like, I heard some people are complaining
The GTA
Well,
5
is
still
it
banned its
is
mods?
it per modder gets $1,000 a month, or
per modder. Like,
wait,
If-
every single modder is getting $1,000?
no, not every single modder, but I mean, of course, they have to meet their quota. They have to meet like, okay, we think you deserve this amount of money for this game, and they'll pay them.
Yeah.
But then, of course, people are complaining because
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, it's interesting.
search it up.
I
It
could
keeps
see.
talking.
I could see how people think it'd be a good idea. I mean, like, I don't really see the negatives to it. Like, yeah, if people are modding and they're making really good content, like Elsewhere, there's the Elsewhere mod for Skyrim, made a whole nother part of the world. Like, that was definitely worth $1,000 a month. But then there's also the thing with like people making like weapons mods or change the color of your companion's hair mods. You think those people deserve $1,000? How much was it a month? You said
4,000.
what? Okay, that's a little bit much. But yeah, like making that much money for doing such little stuff, I can see why people wouldn't agree with that. But I don't know. There's a lot of area for.
How do you feel about the skin makers for CS:GO?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They just making.
Community made skins that get implemented into the game,
Mhm.
and you can have to pay for the skins, but they do nothing to the gameplay. They just enhance the gun.
How much we changing the gun here? Is like a drastic change? Is it like
No,
a,
it's just a skin
colors?
on an average gun. So it's the ordinary gun. They just put a skin on it. And same thing with knives. Knives can go up to like as low as I guess 50 to 400, even more dollars.
what for just a skin change on your knife?
Yeah, look
You're
up-
talking about Counter Strike, right?
Yeah, Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Look up the Dragon Lore. It's costs more than $1,000
I
for a
got-
skin inside a gun that does not enhance the gameplay.
What?
That's all personal, dude. Like, it's like League, dude. You buy the Riven skin for how much? You can buy it for how much? The championship.
What did you say the
Riven?
knife was called?
Just look up Dragon Lore. Just look. I would give you a common
Yeah.
expensive one. Dragon Lore. Off Dragon Lore. See
Well-
how much it costs.
So while you're searching that up, let me reconfirm. So I was talking about Arc. They want to pay modders a stipend of $4,000 a month if they keep modding the game. The month later, they'll decide. Okay, so this month you guys made a great mod. We'll pay you $4,000. Next month, we'll decide if you deserve that $4,000, and we'll pay you. So they basically have them worried. Yeah, that's perfect, right?
No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this
Oh,
Counter-Strike
you
mod. For this gun skin, this can't be real.
Yeah, it's real.
It's $4,211
Yep, US dollars.
and 11 cents.
Yep.
I draw the line at 11 cents. That's insane.
You're playing. You're paying.
This
for
one's $12,000. This can't be real.
Yeah, I mean, serious. It's real.
Actual human
Yeah,
American
US,
currency.
U.S. currency.
Good
You're
Christ!
paying for the pixels. That's the best part.
It's just a golden-ish gun. That's insane, man. You're blowing my mind right now. People can't actually.
Yeah, people buy it.
What?
They made. I think the most recent one was the glove skins.
I'm gonna barf.
Of Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah, the glove.
People love Counter-Strike, man. I guess they're willing to pay that.
And like for gloves,
I will only pay that much for a game that
enhances the gun.
no, for a game that makes me forget about real life.
Yeah,
That's the best way to put it.
that's $4,000. That's more than you'd spend on any game, and it's like, it's just a skin. That's it. What was that fucking app you told me about? It was like a diamond app on your phone,
There's a bunch.
They had
I
to
couldn't even
rem-
tell you. There's a bunch of apps, but
they had to
there's-
remove it because so many stupid people were buying
No,
it.
they didn't even remove it. There's
It's
these
still
new-
there?
I mean, no. I mean, there's new apps that came out on top of that. I don't know what the app is called. I'll search
It was
up.
like the
What was
rich
it about?
person app.
So okay, so there's the app you're talking about is called I Am Rich.
That's it.
I don't remember the exact price.
$999.
Maybe it was $999.
It was like the max price you can set, and it
The
did
max
nothing.
price. No, he made money.
No. I mean the
Oh,
app
like
itself
the
did
app
nothing.
did
It was just to show how
but
rich you were.
it showed how rich you are. That was the idea behind
It was like
it.
diddling, like ooh, look, I'm rich.
Look, I'm ready to show the diamond
So
on your
many
phone.
people bought it, dude.
3 people bought it,
I
but
think
he
it-
still
I thought
made
it-
what fucking
3? I thought it was
that's
6.
6 people, $6,000 right there.
Fuck me.
So and then the App Store took it down because they're like, you're cheating. Use it a Game Shark.
This is pretty much like life does not work this way. You can't just prey on stupid
Unfair,
people.
dude.
That's it. You're preying on dumb people who are just gonna buy this
So
shit
why? Yeah,
because they don't know what to do with themselves.
Is that cheating then? Do you think that's fair that they take it down?
Do you think it's
Like,
do you think
okay,
it's dumb of the guy or
Oh,
I'll say it
dumb of the
now.
people
I'll
who
say it
bought
now. I'm super jealous of them. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I thought of that, but really, do you think that's?
Is
Do you
it
think they
his
should
fault or
take
the
that
people's
down?
fault?
It's the people's fault. Fuck them. If people are that dumb to spend their money on something like that,
So,
then yeah.
so do you really think Apple should have taken their apps down?
Ah, man, it's a tough question. At the same time, I agree with Apple. Like, no, fuck you. You shouldn't be making money for nothing. Like, you shouldn't be
You're
making
taking
that
the
much
easy
money.
way out.
Pretty much, like it's Game Shark, like you said. It's just preying on dumb people. Super predatory, but like, yeah, there are dumb people out there who just are gonna buy it.
first.
Equal,
Like, it really
equal blame
is.
here.
It's a hard. It's
Just the other day, like, okay, I went on the iPhone because I never go on the iPhone. I was
Oh, God.
I broke my Android phone.
Oh,
So
bummer.
Go off your hands, you.
I got borrowed the iPhone. So I went on the App Store and I saw Flappy Dunk. Not Flappy Bird, Flappy Dunk. So another person who came up with Flappy Dunk was just a basketball that has wings and you fly fucking through basketball hoops. Top
Awesome.
grossing app.
oh my
That's
god.
just Flappy Bird's out of the App Store again.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's-
told me that the person who made Flappy Bird was like going crazy because he's making too much money. or
Yeah,
something
well,
like that?
I guess let's take back steps. And yeah, if people don't know, percent of Flappy Birds, which I don't even know if that's possible, they were thinking of suicide because they were making so much money.
That's because it was complaints.
Well, that's
From all the
those are the 2 points of the spectrum, right? You have the asshole who made the I'm Rich app, who's like, fuck yeah, give me money. And the person who made the dumb little Flappy Bird game who's like, dude, I just made a fucking little dumb phone game. Like, I shouldn't be this rich. Like, there's morality and there's immorality.
Then
Like, they're
fucking
just fucking...
give the money away. What else is there to say?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, fuck it.
But it's his money.
I'm sure there are
Yeah,
more...
but why is he depressed about it?
There are more contributing factors to that. There's the whole sense of, like, I'm not worthy. A lot of
I
famous
guess.
people experience that.
Maybe I haven't. Yeah, I haven't experienced like I
I
said
don't
anything.
deserve to have this money.
Yeah.
Some people are like that. Like, they really don't feel like they deserve praise. They don't feel like they deserve such...
I mean, the game itself
Reward.
is simplistic.
Like, so many people... I know YouTube creators are like that. Like, they just make their dumb little content, and then people come to like, oh my god, you're my hero, I love you so much. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, I just make dumb videos on YouTube. Like PewDiePie, I'm sure he's thought of killing himself a billion times. I don't think there's anyone more in
No,
the world.
dude, he wants to make money. He does. I saw his video.
Yeah, but like, come on, you know he's thought about it. You know he's thought of fucking blowing his brains
Oh
a
my
few
God.
times. PewDiePie, come on, the shit he's making and the crap he gets, like, oh my god.
Maybe, yeah, you get a lot of shit.
Yeah, he got a shit ton of shit.
A lot of fucking hate comments.
Like when everyone thought he was a fucking Nazi. Remember that?
I
Were
still
you
think
there
he's
for
a
that?
Nazi.
For the whole YouTube or the whole
Okay,
fiasco?
yeah, we did talk about that, right? When Disney fired him, I guess, from the thing.
For being a Nazi, supposedly.
We did talk about that. Oh.
Did we? I don't remember. If we did, it was a long time ago.
It was podcast number 3.
It's his fault.
Well,
That's all we had to end it with.
oh yeah, I think we did talk about
Yeah,
it.
we did talk about
Yeah.
it. It was definitely.
He knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
It was just a
No, it's not that he knew. We ended it with we knew what he knew what he was doing, but in the sense he got contract with Disney for $1 million.
or whatever.
There for whatever amount of dollars, more than $1 million, you have to have some sort of rule system.
You gotta when you're contracted for a business, you gotta represent that business.
Exactly.
You are that business. You gotta behave a certain way. You gotta act a certain way. You can't be dicking around like this.
You can't just fucking say whatever you want.
Yeah,
Isn't that why also Anthony left Smosh?
really.
Who?
Anthony left Smosh.
I don't follow Smosh at all.
Well, I mean, like, no, I kind of stopped following him too. It's just
So what
like
happened?
he left Smosh because he felt like his creative, like there was so much of a filter that he couldn't get his ideas out. Like he
Yeah,
used to
because
before in the past.
because you can't do
Because he
certain
was part
things
of
if you're
it.
under contract like
because
that.
he was like under contract and under the business. And
But
so-
that's. I mean, no. I mean, by all means, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I'm just saying that's the price you pay.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Exactly,
why you
yeah.
get paid so much money.
Yeah, because
you get a filter. The $1 million
he didn't want the filter. Like he'd
Don't-
rather have his own creative ideas
exactly.
than be part of
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Those $1 million aren't just gifted to you.
Yeah.
That's the price.
You're expected to behave a certain way.
Here's $1 million so you can have a filter.
Yeah, it's not a contract; it's a leash. They put this leash on you, expect you to behave a certain way so that you make them
Exactly.
money.
That's the way I see it. You're
Yeah.
not just gifted that money, and I think I feel like that's what PewDiePie was thinking. Like
Yeah.
I deserve this money. I made it this far, and it's like, no, you got a leash. You have to do certain things, and then you're rewarded that money.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you do it? Would you sign on to a certain label and accept the filter to produce some sort of content?
I feel like
Because not only are you
I mean,
producing,
yeah, it's hard
because you have to do their content, but you also have to put that filter on your own content.
Yeah.
You don't get that divide.
Okay. No, I mean that's a good question because, like, yeah, here's the thing. Because first off, I mean, I know I always have a biased opinion because I never been in that position. That's what I always tell people, and I know that's not the answer everybody wants to hear, but I never been in that position, so I'll never know. But I know that I have a lot of opinions.
We all do.
Yeah,
That's why the internet hates us.
That's why we'll never be famous.
Because we're too opinionated.
Yeah, me, Tyler, Ibrahim, maybe not Ibrahim, but Eric and all that. But like we have our opinions. We always have our very specific opinions that we'll always stick to and stick by. And
Yeah. Stick to your guns.
like we don't like being politics.
Yeah.
This is our biography. Yeah, we don't like being political and shit, but I guess we are because like in terms of Gamergate, like Zoe Quinn shit.
Yeah.
We have our own opinions of that, and that's very biased and it's very one sided.
Yeah.
And we'll stick to it. But it's like if we have a filter, it just ruins all of us. Like, but yeah, by all means, if we have a filter, we can still do Let's Plays.
Yeah. Well,
But
I don't know. But then you're.
No, I mean, for me, I feel like we still do Let's Plays, but podcasts, we can't do as much. I don't know. What do you think?
For just being, the more money you get, the more famous you get, the more people are going to want you to make stuff for them, the more filters you're going to have. And I really feel that with fucking Game Grumps right now. Because like Game Grumps, 2 years ago, they said whatever the fuck they want. Maybe even 3 years ago. I don't know. But now it's kind of like, well, like this is fine. I like this. I like that. Whatever. They really just kind of like, they generally accept everything. They have a more positive view because they're afraid
Perfect
to
example.
say anything negative about it.
Perfect example, Tyler. I don't know if you want to say it. Talk about Sonic. Because I don't watch Game Grumps. So I was like,
Yeah, when Sonic Adventure came out.
Yeah.
The first episode of Sonic Adventure was fucking hilarious. Because the Sonic Adventure DX was the most buggy piece of shit you ever played. I love that game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Tyler is a fan of Sonic. He
Yeah,
loves
huge Sonic fan. But oh my god, that game was so fucking broken in some parts, and watching the Game Grumps experience that was fucking hilarious. and listening to Aaron just tear this game a new asshole, like, what the, how is this acceptable? Like, how did they release this? How do you expect people to pay money for this? It was so fucking funny to me. And then immediately afterwards, episode 2, people gave them so much shit, like, oh, fucking, how dare you comment on Sonic like that?
So fucking
Fuck you, like, you're such trash, like, Sonic's a good game. And then, fucking, sure enough, like, the next episode, they're like, okay, we're gonna take it down a notch. We're not gonna talk as much shit. We're gonna look at the positives of this game. Because you people are fucking whiny bitches. Like, it's so, oh, I hate that they caved to their audience like that. Like, it's so, like, it was so funny. I was dying watching them play. But now it's like, oh, this is okay, I guess. Like, it's not totally terrible. Like,
It's
watching them
frustrating,
fucking censor themselves for their audience was so frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that. Like, I know if we ever do get a lot of audience, I know we will filter ourselves.
Yeah.
I know we will. But, I mean, it's what I guess the better, more honest way of approaching of saying it is I know I won't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that we have to do that.
Yeah, but yeah, you have to because there's just too many
Because
fucking assholes on the internet.
It's not even that. I mean, it's not that there's just so much hassle. It's just you have to make a living. It's
Yeah,
like Game
that too.
Grumps have to make a living. I feel bad for them. Like last podcast we said, like they're making $4,500 a day. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do they really want to make less money?
No. And also, because, like, especially with YouTube, it's such a finicky business. Like, it all could be gone like that. Next day.
Exactly.
It could just go up, so you
So
gotta
many people
fucking-
are complaining about YouTube. Some people are saying how bad it is and how
That's their
even
livelihood,
how
man.
bad it is, how worse
can't
it is
risk
now.
it.
Yeah, they can't risk it. The whole ad revenue way it is now.
Yeah, it's like every day it's a new problem for those people, and it sucks.
It does.
Because I think they're producing, like, a solid content, you know? I think they're making good shit. I think they deserve to get money for it.
Do you ever think YouTube will be switched? Do you ever think there will be a new YouTube?
No, I think what's going to happen is that, like, everyone's going to say fuck it to YouTube, and everyone's going to do the Rooster Teeth thing. They're always going to make their own website, produce their own
So then,
content.
So then, yes, you do think YouTube will just go down the drain.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Because, like, I'm a Rooster Teeth first member, and fuck, their website sucks. I can't watch dick on their fucking Flash player. It always crashes. I'm trying to watch a video. I try to pause it. It just it freezes up. And like, is it me? Is it my computer? Am I doing something wrong? No, it's your piece of shit website. Like, fuck, dude, I'm paying you money. Fucking fix it.
What do? You pay Rooster Teeth monthly?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How can
No,
you pay us monthly?
I bought a, like, I don't think it's monthly. I think you just pay, like, a one-time service or something. I forget how much the Rooster Teeth first membership is. But I paid for it. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. And I regret it every day of my life.
Oh my god.
Because, like, I only watch it for, like, Ruby. Like, that's the only thing I watch on their fucking first membership. Like, fucking Laser Team I just watch on YouTube Red, which I have also.
You have YouTube Red?
Yeah, but I got it from Andy. I didn't pay for it.
Dude, are you the one that's fucking giving us money?
Scratch it.
This has been the Recidius Podcast. Or what Common Loot? Yeah, okay. Bye, have a good day.
Should we be this honest?
What?
We are currently making 16 cents.
Nice. 16.
Yes!
But see, like,
That's
we're not.
pretty good.
So when YouTube crashes, we're not gonna fucking be affected by it because it's just this is like our passion thing. Like, we do this because we want to do it. We're not making money off of
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, sure.
So when it goes belly up, we're not gonna fucking care. We're just gonna make another podcast about, like, dude, YouTube went belly up. That sucks.
So,
Big bummer.
yeah, let's talk about that. Like,
In the
okay,
long run,
so
it doesn't hurt us.
we made this podcast not because, I mean, yes, of course. I mean, we're not going to lie. We made this podcast to make money, to make a living. But mainly,
Because we wanted to.
are so fucking opinionated.
Yeah.
We really are. We always have fucking shit to say.
Right.
And we always talk over, like, wait, what the fuck? What if people heard us talk?
Yeah, like, what opinions would they have about our opinions, you know?
Yeah, that's what we said it.
Yeah. How would people feel about it? Do they agree with us? Do they disagree? What's their disagreement like?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like-
it's an
We
opinion.
wanted to get that. We wanted to stir the pot. That's basically it.
yeah, I don't know if it's being political or anything, but we definitely have our own opinions, and that's why we wanted to make these podcasts, not just Let's Plays.
Yeah, we wanted to do.
Let's
The
Plays,
podcast mostly.
Let's Play too was our own personal opinion because we thought we're funny playing Let's Plays.
Yeah, it's fun to talk about games that we like and games that we don't like.
Very-
And it's fun to change our. Like I said, we were playing Crash, and I totally changed my opinion on that game. I get why people like it now. At first, I was like, why the fuck does anyone like this game? It's so fucking dumb. And then I played it, I was like, alright, I get it. I enjoy it.
All right, so Tyler's out. Just kidding.
Fuck you too.
Maybe you're on Carlos. You don't like Carlos.
Yeah, maybe
All right,
I'm
fine.
gonna be
It's
there.
just Eddie
Yeah.
then. Go Eddie, talk.
Yeah, no.
All right. All right, well, we're hitting the 55 hour. Actually, we hit an hour. That's not that bad. I thought
Really?
it was going to be a short podcast.
Yeah, we're at an hour. All right.
We're at an hour? Holy.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Let's clap to that.
Yeah.
All right, well, Eddie, wrap it up.
I don't know your outro.
Thank you for listening to the local server podcast.
The local server brought to you by Common Loot.
Brought to you Common Loot.
That's
And
cool.
a guest star Eddie.
Be sure to support us on Patreon.
Don't worry, he won't be here next episode.
I probably will.
If you'd like to subscribe to us, don't forget to.
Yeah, do that.
We'll be right in the
Good
middle of the
time.
page.
Like and subscribe, comment.
We'll be
please.
definitely coming out with new videos soon.
Yeah,
Thank
more
you.
stuff
It's probably going to be
inbound.
Crash.
Yeah, you will watch Crash.
Yeah,
Don't you
Crash.
worry.
Awesome.